All right, we are streaming, I hope. Here we go. Trying to find myself in the excellent connection. Good deal. All right. Hope you guys join up. If you're just watching this as a recording, this is stocktrade.tips. This is my YouTube channel, Wall Street Sizing Up. You usually do shorts. Going to start going live a lot more now. We're going to run through some stocks to watch real quick. Look, these are not stocks that these are not stock alerts or stock picks. These are stocks that I'm going to research tonight and then give to my Telegram channel. They are most of these, and then we're going to talk through some news and notes of the day. So with that said, let's do what we came here to do. See on the screen there, all right, markets were mixed. Dow was even. Like, you had literally the jobs report and you had the CPI report, and everything went to hell in a handbasket, but it fought its way back to where it started the day. So, but yeah, markets were mixed. All right, top gainers really quick. We'll go through it. I'll tell you the meme stocks. I'll tell you maybe some of the stocks that we've held as well. ORPH, you see on the screen there, MEDS, ANY, GLTO, AXLA, HTBX, MDLY. MDLY was being talked about this morning. There was a bunch of chatter going around. I saw a lot of these stock gurus, if you would. They were promoting MDLY. That may have been why it pumped. I do think it didn't have the float here, does it? Oh, it doesn't. The volume wasn't even a million today. But anyway, I saw a lot of people talking about this in the scanners this morning, YRD. And then let me go to the second P8. Gray was a big one I saw talked about this morning. And SENS, we had that call 3 days ago. Wish I'd have stuck with it. I know I got out with, like 2 days ago, I got out, I want to say 7% up, right? SENS, that's Synsotics Holdings. We had that call. Trying to see if there's any more. So those are your big movers today. Wanted to let you know that. What else do we have? We have the so if you want top 10 low float stocks right now, then this is just the low float, not the low short float. We got DIT, SEB, HMG. You can see there on the screen. BDL, MAYS, NCSM, and PNRG. Now, a lot of these carry over to what I'm about to show you, and that's the high short interest. Now, this really hadn't changed from yesterday. Ones to note, though, again, is Bed Bath & Beyond sitting there in the 6th spot at 31% short interest. OTRK, I believe OTRK was up today, guys. That's a 30% short interest on their float. Let's go through here and see if we can see some others. SPCE, Fubo, MicroStrategy. Yeah, there's Synsotics. So basically what I do when I look at stock alerts, I actually try to cross-reference this with Wall Street Bets. So here's Swaggy Stocks. So if you want, so what Swaggy Stocks does, it gives you the sentiment on Wall Street Bets, right? So what that means is it gives you the stocks that are most being talked about on Wall Street Bets, right? So red means bad, good means in a positive light. Supposedly, this is it's about as good as it gets. Now, sometimes this will give you about 15 to 20 stocks, right? So right now you got CLNE, Clove. Some of the ones that we saw today, I did call out UWMC. That I believe that ended even. It may have been down or up one. You can fact check me on that. But look what's being talked about again. SENS, right? So also I got a piece of TWNK. That's Twinkie. GOEV we traded yesterday and got some very, very good returns. I think that was my big winner yesterday or the day before. But anyway, all right, let's talk about what I'm seeing on insider sizing up. All right, so there's a few that have been added. So if we look at the 10th today, RPHM, that was up today. I would look at that one. I would look at CNNE. What you don't want to look at here is the bank stocks. If it's a financial stock on the insiders, I'm telling you, man, I've done this enough times. It is there for some reason they just size up at these intervals, and then you'll start to recognize stocks too that I think that a lot of these corporate executives want to keep the stock price up, so they keep buying. It's not that much, right? So what you'd like to see over here, guys, is you want to see like at least 5%, if not 10% plus, right? That is a much larger position than what they have. Sometimes you'll see like a 1%. This does nothing for me. HSON, Hudson Global, they size up all the time. This is nothing, right? It's just fodder at this point. Now, safe, I've seen a lot, but so this is again a 0%, but it is a big position, a $4 million value position. They sized up more, so you do have to look at that and who sized up too. I'm on OpenInsider.com if you did not know. All right, I'll keep on going up. Here's one too. TPNL. It's Murray Stahl. Sizes up literally every 3 days. It's crazy. Dollar Tree I like. It's an expensive stock though, so your asymmetrical risk. EVA I would look at. PRPH I'd look at that. I think I found something wrong with that one. Although, yeah, you might look at that. This one's got NCSM's got too low flow stock. They're safe. We just talked about CSV. GPOR, I believe, has it might be it's a big position. I would look at GPOR. HOSN, nope. CHRS, I did like that one. It's a 12% and it's a CFO. Typically, if it's a C level, it's better than a director. You'll see a hella directors on here, but if you see a C level or an outside firm, let's say a hedge fund or PE fund, believe me, you want to look at that stock. At least look at it. If it's already pumped, so it gives you the trade date. This is the great part about it. So in 13G and 13D filings that hedge funds and investment funds have to file, they get 10 days, but insiders only get 2 days, right? So if you haven't seen that stock has pumped, let's say over 3 or 4%, then you really want to look at that stock more closely. That's how I make my alerts, but I cross-reference, like I said, a lot of things now, especially Wall Street bets, especially TA now. I was just doing T on ACV here. If we go back to this, you'll see the ACV was. ACV was a hedge fund sized up on it. So I just gave you one that you really might look at. It's HCV auctions. If you want to look at the TA here, which you can see mine. This is the 4 hour. It's got a signal that the last signal is a sell, but it does have. Look at the 2 hour real quick. Yeah, it's still got a sell signal on it. It does look like the RSI is strengthening, at least on that one. The 3 hour, the 4 hour strengthening. So this is one that if you trade it, you might wait till tomorrow. But here's the thing: you probably can't see it. Let me jump over to the left here. So if you look at, so this is Trading View. If you look at this, you can see the technicals. The technicals say sell, right? And so you factor that in. But then I've got tools. I got Simply Wall Street. I've got Tip Ranks. I've got all these tools that I cross-reference. And so look, you can do the same thing that I do, right? But here's what I do. I do the work, right? I don't just, willy-nilly call out calls or just scan at 6:30 a.m. A lot of people do that. A lot of these gurus just scan, right? I look at the night before and see what can we get on. Now, I will say this. The meme stocks has changed me a little bit in that I don't like to chase, but I will chase. If I need to, I would tell you this. If you're going to chase meme stocks the day of, like you get in that stock and it's gapped up, let's say 8, 9, 10%, chase it. You got to hit it and quit it. Get in and get out, right? That's how you're going to make money chasing meme stocks. If you're not in that meme stock before that day, right? But what these gurus do is they run these scanners and they look at low float now and short float and all this stuff, right? And they come up with these picks. Some are good, some are bad. All right, let's go back to other stocks you might want to look at. These are new. Now, I've seen FRG size up a couple times. Here it is. You had 521 on June 1st and June 9th, right? So they think that stock's going in the right direction. One's a 14% increase in position. One's 18%, the director that just sized up. So I would look at FRG. I'm not saying it's a great stock. I'm not saying anything at all. I'm just saying you would look at it. And then Viking Therapeutics. Here's the thing on biotech. I like biotech. Hedge funds like biotech. We follow smart money here, right? And if you have a biotech stock, that means it moves. That means the volume goes up and down. That means it typically could have a low float and could be susceptible to hedge funds moving it, right? But hedge funds have literally, we all know the researchers, right? But they literally research these PDUFA dates, when these drugs are coming out, how these drugs are doing, and they will buy and sell that way. But I love the biotechs because you can get in and get out, and that's what hedge funds do. They play the volatility, and if you want to day trade and make your eyes bleed, that's how you do it. So CHRS is Coherus Biosciences. I think I'm saying that correctly. And then VKTX. So I believe that's all I have for you today, at least right now. If you'd like to join our Telegram group, it is 60 days free. After that, it's $5 a month. It's not that much, and your first trade will probably make your first $5, no matter what you have to trade. You got $10, $50, whatever it is. That's what we do. Plus, we have 3 rules in there, right? Let your winners run, cut your losses quickly. That should be 1. Cut your losses quickly, let your winners run. And 3 is position sizing. And if you're new to trading, do not trade, only trade 1 hour after the bell. Sometimes 30 minutes after the bell. That lets orders from the previous day clear. So I will tell you that every day on this as I go live. So with that said, guys, I really appreciate it. Oh, if you want to check the crypto markets, let's do that. Here's coin market cap. We do talk crypto a little bit in the channel. Bitcoin is up about 1% today to 36.6. It needs to get over that 40 hump for me to feel good about it. If you want to know about where Bitcoin is, and Bitcoin drives the entire crypto sector, we all know that. I did see Ethereum and BTC diverged yesterday, or actually this morning a little bit. But overall, Bitcoin drives the entire sector, right? So here's the thing. Here's what's keeping Bitcoin down. You've got the Chinese cracking down on the miners. This time it's for real, right? And when I say for real, they're actually charging them. So these guys are picking up and moving out. But what's the one thing they have to have? That is money. So they're selling their Bitcoin. There's no other place where, in fact, I did a TikTok on this. There's no other place where selling pressure is coming from right now. There's no other place. I cannot find it. Hedge funds aren't selling. Institutional investors aren't selling. Retail is not selling. The only place it could be coming from is the China miners that are selling to finance. A lot of them are going to, from what I can tell, Kazakhstan, and they're trying to set up shop there if they hadn't already been arrested. So that's what I'm saying is I really do think that the Chinese government, the CCP, will end up owning a lot of Bitcoin, which we'll see how that works out for them. So I think it'll work out great for them if long term. So that is the only place that selling pressure should be coming from. So that is the story on crypto. Hope you enjoyed this, guys. Really, wish you guys could be on the chat, but you're not. But with that being said, guys, watch your six, go hard and paint. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.